Welcome back, family. Welcome to the Reiki Healing Community. Please relax, be yourself, and be surrounded by those blossom and bloom. I am Jessica, so I'm a teacher, we have a special healing practice session experience. It is all about aura cleansing, so there's gonna be all kinds of smoke and all kinds of stuff to be able to cleanse and let go. So if you feel like maybe somebody caught you off guard and hit you out of pocket, or you just felt some heaviness, you're like, you feel like, you know what, I don't know what it is, but I need it to go. This is the session for you. So if you're new to the community, welcome, babies. This is your nightly self-care routine. This is a place where you heal, where you take care of yourself, where you take these moments to get to know yourself a little bit more. Each and every day, okay? So, welcome to all my new babies. And as a reward, you get a kiss. And welcome back to all my returning babies. Multiple kisses, you get as many kisses. Mama loves you. So let's go ahead and get started. We start our session off with a prayer. It is not a religious prayer, it's just a prayer to root us in our initial healing experience, to bring us together as a community and as a collective. And because consent matters, you have your permission to say a prayer. Okay, let's begin. We have your permission to touch you. Okay. Dear universe, all for the highest vibrational good only. Please connect us to our highest self and validate information for our highest good only. Please allow us to release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Our journey encompasses traditions, legends, and spiritual paths that bring light out to us to share with others. Say all of this in the name of my hand. Ashe, ashe. Okay, so let's get some herbs to bring. Since y'all love that mugwort so much, let's bring it back. So, breathe that in. Into your energy. Good job. Going to put that over you. breathe in there. You know, the aura can represent our boundaries. So it's important for us to have appropriate boundaries with the world, with life, with ourselves. So we want to cleanse out those boundaries and make them nice and strong. Nice and strong. Nice and strong. Nice and strong. And this is cinnamon. Nice and strong. Nice and strong. Keep breathing through this. Good job. Good job. Good job. I'm gonna just put this all over your body. Good job. Good job. Just keep breathing this in. And just allow it to flow internally as well. And you can actually eat mugwort. It's one of those herbs like cinnamon that you can use in order to burn, as well as internal ingestion for other properties. I'm going to cleanse with an incense. We have a nice rose smell. And so this is going to bring in elements and an essence of beauty, of softness, of silk, of aroma. So the point is, even a hint of sweetness. So the point is that you bring that into you. A sense of beauty, softness, sweetness, silky texture. I heard that some people are into the art of making incense sticks, and that's really cool. As you know, they're very fragrant. So I don't want to tip the wax over. Just allowing that. Okay. We are back in business. Just placing it all around your arm. Breathing in and out. And just let it go. Let me take care of you, babies. Let me take care of you today. And just let it go. Let all of it go. Let all of it go. So I'm going to place this on your crown, okay? Breathe in and out. Exhale. Now on your third eye. Breathe in and out. Exhale. Now to your throat. Breathe in and out. Exhale. To your heart. Breathe in and out. Exhale. To the solar plexus. Breathe in and out. Exhale. To sacral. Breathe in and out. Exhale. To the root. Breathe in and out. Exhale. So just allow them to flow where it needs to flow in your energy. In Reiki, which just represents life force, energy, is intelligent. It goes where it needs to go. So as you're in this session, just let go. Just release. Just let it go. Let it remove from you. Let it flow somewhere else. Let it be some other thing, you know. Let it be. Let it be that. So, just thinking any leftover stuff. You know, you have a party. Everybody had a good time. Now you gotta go clean it up. You gotta clean up all the stuff. maybe some of those pressures that were building up, as well as just the energy that needs to be let go in general, that it was able to be let go and to be freed from you, to send it on to somewhere else, because we don't have to spend our whole life having to deal with that same old that, give yourself permission to change, to grow, to move, to let go. Sometimes you don't have to process everything that you went through to say, I don't want to hold on to it anymore. I think sometimes if you've never gone deep before, it can be helpful to learn how to process things on a deep soul level. But sometimes people get addicted to the processing instead of taking the lessons and moving on. You've learned the lessons, it's time to move on. You've learned the lessons, it's time to move on. I said that before. And that's okay, because there's going to be plenty of opportunities for you to do that. And so, that's what we're walking into. So, well, babies, you did a fantabulous job today. And I hope you will be enjoying us for this 2-month rebirth group healing session that's going to be, or sessions. We're meeting weekly on Sundays. This is going to be happening on Patreon. So if you'd like to join that, it's $3.33 a month. If you're already a part of it, yes, good. Mama loves you. So let's go ahead and get started. So as we get started, we start our session off with a prayer. It is not a religious prayer. It is just a prayer to root us in our individual healing experience and to bring us together as a community and as a collective, baby. And because consent matters, do I have your permission to say a prayer? May I touch you, sweetheart? Okay. Inhale. Exhale. Couple more breaths. Let's go. Dear universe and all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest self and validate information from our highest intentions only. Please allow us to let go of that which we need to let go and to embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I am. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Okay. So let's go ahead and get started. And we're going to start with some Reiki symbols. So take a deep breath in. Exhale. And I'm just going to make sure the energy is nice and balanced here. Just working through that, 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 working through that. lovely, 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 lovely. Good job. Okay, just say shonuk, just say shonuk, say shonuk, just say shonuk. Okay, just connecting your energy all around you. Keep going. Good job. Good job. Good job. Saiki, 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 Saiki. Okay, just move that through. Move that through here. Move that through. So now we're cleansing you on an emotional level and just working through all that may come up. Okay. Working through all that may come up. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, 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 okay. Saiki, 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 Saiki. Okay, just moving that emotionally, cleansing, removing, taking all of that emotional baggage off of you, removing that emotional baggage, freeing yourself from that emotional baggage, letting all of that go, letting all of that go, all of that, 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 all of that go, removing that, all of 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 that, removing all of that baggage, removing all of that emotional baggage that needs to be sent soul to live out its purpose, why it came into this experience, and just having that completion here. Okay, sweetness, you're doing a fantastic job. Just going through this. Just going through this. Just going through this. Going through this. Just going through this. Going through this. Going through this. Going to this. Going through 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 this, and flowing through this. Going and flowing, going. And flowing through this. Okay, you've got this. Got this. You've got this. There aren't any, big hurdles coming up. The only hurdles are maybe more mental, of like overthinking things. But look, by that time, you're going to be on a whole different wavelength, sweetness, so don't even worry about that, okay? Okay. Just going through there and just connecting every little piece together so that you have all that you need and everything here in your highest experience, your highest vibrational experience here. Allow it to come up, allow it to be sent off and moved into another direction, one that you no longer have to worry about, don't think about, don't care about. Just let it be. Just let it be. 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 So what you do is you can enjoy the healing, you can fall asleep, or you can just set this time aside to take care of yourself, i.e. let the video play in the background, because that's how the video gets recommended nowadays. You gotta, watch the whole video. So if you want, just play some of these videos on loop for your girl. I appreciate it. And for all of my new babies, welcome, welcome, welcome. And for all of my returning babies, welcome, welcome back. Mama loves you. Again, we are in this Mercury in retrograde period, and we are getting through it. So we know that May and June, we're focusing exclusively, strictly, and specifically on this Mercury in retrograde energy. We did the pre-shadow. We're in the retrograde period, and we're going to do the post-shadow. Because things don't happen in a vacuum, so took you from the beginning all the way here. If you need additional support, head on over to the Patreon community, because since the pre-shadow period, we have had daily posts of things that you can do during the day to help you during this period. So it just helps you ground you, and that is only $3 a month, and so it is super accessible to get the level of support it is in its community as well. So let's get started. If you're new, we start the session off with a prayer. Prayer is so important. It is balancing, grounding energy. It is not a religious prayer. It is a prayer to root us in our individual healing experience and bring us together as a community and as a collective. And because consent matters, that's my favorite line. Do I have your permission to say a prayer? Beautiful. May I touch you? Okay. Let's just open this energy up. Relax. This is a grounding. So whatever you say during your prayers or meditation or whatever it is that you do, maybe you just give yourself a pep talk, affirmation, whatever it is that you do, you can incorporate that energy in this moment. I really worked on this prayer, and I made this the most inclusive prayer that I could, and you've seen the evolution of the Reiki healing hope prayer change over time, and this is by far my favorite prayer. So let's go ahead and get started. Breathe in, exhale. Okay. Dear universe, and all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest self and validate information for our highest vibrational good only. Please allow us to release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I am Ashe, 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 and I hope you felt that
toxic behavior, a karmic cycle, something that you live out in your everyday life. You had to give that up in order to heal. Things that we did to enable ourselves in our physical life from preventing us from healing, because maybe we never had the time to focus on our healing, or maybe we didn't feel like our healing was important enough, or maybe we pushed our healing so far down that we didn't even know what we were looking at, not even really realizing that these behaviors were enabling that situation. So we gave that up, consciously or unconsciously, to work through the healing that comes there. So you can work with the universe or you can resist it. Just surrender to the universe. It's always easier that way. And we gotta give up people, dynamics we have with people that don't work. And we need to celebrate the people in our life with good dynamics. There are many times that you may have toxic loyalty or drama with someone that you're just so grateful they're nice to you on a Tuesday and they treat you like trash any other day. That lets you know that that is not the connection you need to have. But there are people quietly in your life supporting you, amplifying you, not taking up space. But if you're in a constant state of trauma, you're in a constant state of anxiety, you are in that state of depression as well. You're only able to see the things that are vibrating at that level. But it's time to break that, physically break that cycle, and celebrate those people in your life that are quietly loving and supportive. And you cannot allow yourself to bring any codependent behavior into those interactions too. Sometimes that's why the focus might not be there too, because you may be used to being in codependent situations. So being over here, it means you have to learn to be autonomous. You have to learn to be self-fulfilling, and you have to work at a higher vibrational state. Just working through that energy. Yeah, baby, this takes some work, you know. Our energetic health is so important, and it is our personal responsibility to work through that at all times. Our personal responsibility. Let me just wipe it off you too. Okay. It's okay, it does that all the time. Breathing in and out. Moving through this. Now, if you're ready to change your mindset, if you are ready to live at a level of your purpose, and only you know what your purpose is, but to live at a level of your purpose, you have to start seeing yourself from the bigger eye, the bigger picture. You cannot play small. You cannot diminish your goals. You cannot underestimate what you're doing. You have to look at yourself from the power that you truly stand in. Healing is a part of that power. When you work towards your healing, you surrender to the universe and you just allow those wounds to lay open, to be healed by the beautiful healing rays of the sun. You shift your trajectory. You start moving from a more centered power. Okay. Keep breathing. And also understand, babies, there's healing in words too. Sometimes you can have a conversation with somebody and just them saying something, just the interaction that you all have together, like is my intention for us to have on a nightly basis, that sets those energetic shifts as well too. That's why I'm always explaining things, because I know the healing can come through the words as well too. So that negative energy is just lower vibrational energy. And it's just a karmic cycle you're away from a karmic cycle. You're moving away from karmic cycle. You're moving away from. Okay. How does your energy feel? Put it in the comment section, put it in the chat. You know, I read those chats and read the comment section, so put it there. Okay. Breathe. And let it go. You have permission to let it go. You have permission to not hold on to the baggage anymore. You have permission to not stay stuck in one part of your life. You have permission to just release and heal. You have that permission. Keep breathing through this. Keep channeling with yourself. So what I want you to do now is I want you to bring source energy. Source energy is what I would call like God, or whatever your particular understanding is of the unknown, the divine out there. There's no prerequisite to have to think the same way or connect in the same way. Hence, that's why I really enjoy this inclusive prayer that I created. But it is just your understanding. Sometimes it could be nature. A lot of y'all be leaning towards God, which I always find very fascinating, because it shows, as I don't know if you all know this, but you probably do, I'm a really big like religious studies kind of nerd, but I actually like looking at different religions. Sometimes people like to concentrate on one, but I like looking at different ones, and we're going through this evolutionary change or evolution of religion from an anthropological and a sociological perspective right now. The way that we're looking at maybe some of the really large worldwide religions is we are becoming more spiritual in it. It is less about the religion and more about the spiritual aspect, and even the purest form of the spiritual aspect, which is called mysticism. So there's mystical aspects in whatever religion. It is called the specific spiritual path, you know, of whatever that religion is. We are trying to fuse that together. We want to really live that, and then we are kind of moving away from like discriminatory thoughts and practices that don't make sense. We are taking personal responsibility. We understand that you cannot look at somebody and understand where they're at spiritually, that it is all of our individual responsibility to take responsibility for ourselves. And that's a beautiful thing that's happening. So again, whatever connection you feel most comfortable with, pull that in. So I'm going to pull that in through the top and bring that in. And what this feels like is unconditional love. When you connect to the divine, it is simply unconditional love. When we are in spirit form, okay, as the soul enters the body, as it leaves the body, we are souls, you know, we just have this carbon-based experience. But as our soul, you know, enters and leaves the body, before we're in the body and after we leave the body, if we are at a, you know, state of balance, we are with, you know, and one with the collective, the universe, everything, and that feeling is unconditional love. It is not the hard stress and pain of reality. What happens to souls is that they can get stuck in certain karmic cycles. When we are in soul form, we see things from the higher view, because the exercise I had when I'm like, come outside of your body and look down, you were no longer limited by your physical stuff. And the physical stuff, as I said before, your feelings can feel like reality, and if they're changing every minute or so, you start feeling a little bit crazy. But when you hover above yourself, that is just you kind of being in that spirit form and seeing things. So us as souls see the big picture. Us as souls look at the life that we chose and said, okay, this is the life I need for my soul to get this understanding. And as soon as we go into the actual body, then we are hindered by all of this physical stuff, and we forget all of that wisdom. But when we go into our prayer or meditation or channeling or whatever you do, we can remember a little bit more. We're still, you know, physical, so enjoy those physical experiences. I don't really understand there's a reason why the soul wants to come into the body, because it wants to experience, it understands that the complex dynamic experiences in life that we have is a part of the soul's evolutionary growth. The soul changes forever because it's able to live out and to test things out. I've heard people describe this experience as being in the earth school or something like that. But that's kind of like what's happening with the soul in that moment. So hopefully this will relieve some of your stress. Another way that I personally like to relieve stress is I like to go on a clear night and look at the stars. And I put this up on my stories on Instagram. So again, if you like these like little things that I'm thinking about, or you know how my life is, I put it on my Instagram stories. It was this video where it's like the person was sitting in their room and it panned out in front and it looked like, you know, the map, kind of like a map, like if you're driving, and then it panned out to the earth, then it panned out to our solar system, then it planned out to our galaxy, then it panned out to all of the galaxies, and then it panned out to our comprehensible universe, you know, just all of these things together, and it had a multiple universe, and it just continued to flow outwards and outwards and outwards. When we look up and look at the stars and know that these stars have been around for millions of years and that our life is only a fraction of that, you know, the things that stress you out really don't have to, you know, stress you out that much. You will most certainly encounter tough times at times. Don't get me wrong with that. But you don't have to hold on to it. Experience it in the moment. It is what it is. But you don't have to hold on to it, because our life is so short in the span of the universe that, can you imagine if you spent most of that time just uncomfortable? So you have the power. Life isn't happening to you. You are co-creating it. You have the power to determine what you want. Stop asking the universe and stop asking God for things. Oh, I want this, God, I want that. Tell the universe, tell God that I want this, and surrender to the path that is in front of you, or your understanding of what the universe or the divine is. Say what you want. Say, universe, I want this. Please put me on the path. That is how you co-create. Please put me on the path. I will not judge, and I surrender to the path. And that's how you have faith. That's okay. We're going to work on that 2023 and on, okay? We're going to work on that then. But I hope that this helped to release some of your stress, because it kind of explains why these things happen. So I'm going to seal you up. Okay? Seal you with the sign of the infinity. And say, you got this. It's going to be okay. Don't worry about it too much. Everything will work out in the way that it needs to work out, okay? And the only job you have is to not hold on to things that have already lived past. We do some energy work, and perhaps you drift off to sleep, or you feel better about, you know, someone trying to get you on one, you know? So if you're new to the community, welcome, welcome, welcome. You are now a part of the family, so you are one of my babies. But as you know, extra special to the returning babies. So if you're returning babies, something's for you is some kisses. Kisses on the noggin. If you're returning, Mama loves you. So let's go ahead and get started today. We start the session off with a prayer. It's not a religious prayer. It's a prayer to root us in our individual experience and bring us together as a community and as a collective. So what is a spiritual prayer? So it's really important for you to know the difference between the two. And because consent matters, to have your permission to say a prayer. Okay, may I touch you? Okay.
gonna make that a new level in the membership. The noggins. Yeah, the noggins. I don't know. The noggins. It is come with a groove. Come with a groove. Come with a groove. Okay, my bad. So hand on the forehead noggin. Hand underneath. Okay. Hands hard. Let's get started. Dear universe and all for the highest vibrational good only. Please allow us to validate information for our highest good only. And connect to our highest self only. Please allow us to release what we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out to us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I am. Okay. So, let's start with some protection over you. And when it comes to protection, what we're doing here is we're clearing the path. We're clearing the weeds in front of you, the tall grass in front of you. Because sometimes when we're on our journey and we have no clue where we're going, it's not because there's not a path in front of us. We just can't see with all these overgrown plants. So I'm gonna get some cinnamon going as well too, because we're gonna smoke it out. Clearing this out, I want you to think about it like this. We're clearing this energy out, we're smoking it out, we're removing it. But you also need to feel motivated to go forward, right? We can clear the path out, but you might be like, I think I'm gonna stay standing still. No, let's just shift your energy. Herbs, especially cleansing herbs, smoke herbs, it's all about just shifting your energy. You know what? I'm actually gonna give you something real strong, because I want just an immediate energy shift. So I'm gonna use some mugwort. So mugwort is used in moxibustion, and it's burned, but the variations of the species of mugwort can be found in Europe, can be found in various parts of Asia, because we can see this in traditional Chinese medicine, and we can also see it in Ayurvedic medicine, as well as different places around the world. And so this is a healing herb that we can bring into it, and we're going to cleanse out, okay? I actually have a torch. Okay, I just need a little bit. Beautiful. So, get this going and flowing. The benefit of long nails. So take that on. This right here is going to instantly shift you
just work through that. Work through that. Again, no right or wrong way. Let's just work through this. And it's powerful herb and cleansing medicine. Again, it's a fun project of mine to not only identify the herbs, but see where they're used for and where they came from, because it explains a lot with the power. It explains a lot with the power that they hold and that collective energy of how they were used. Okay. So, and so other uses for this, besides the moxibustion, would be it is consumed. So in Ayurveda, it is consumed, and it's for a myriad of hormonal problems, as well as anxiety in children. So children with ADD and things like that. Instead of using the strong medications, this is prescribed for that. And the way that you can learn more about this is just go to Google Scholar and just put in Mugwort and start to read some of those journal articles. Get that last bit of stuff. So I'm gonna tell y'all, when it comes to herbs, I don't usually just look at regular websites. I'm at the point now where I only look at textbooks and Google Scholar or journal articles and things like that, because it's really important to understand how these things impact us on multiple levels, and that due diligence that comes from the research community, I think, is really important in our healing journey, so that we can kind of clamp down on misinformation. So now, how do you feel? Because that thing is no joke. How do you feel?
going on? How do you feel in this moment? What do you need? What actions are you gonna do? You're gonna take in the future. And release. Universe, protect them. Make sure they have all that they need in this path, and allow them to have the protection, the healing, the wealth, the good health in their life. Allow them to go forward and have what they need to see the beautiful light and path in front of them. I say all of this in the name of I am Ashe. Ashe. Well, family, we had an excellent session today. And again, if there are times where you feel alone, you feel vulnerable, watch the video over again. You watch it as many times as you need to watch it to change your energy, especially with that mugwort. That is a powerful, powerful herb that we used both in cleansing and medicinal purposes. So that will definitely, I'm telling you, definitely shift that energy of what's going on. So if you need extra help, you can always book a session with me. We do have an opening, so for the next 2 weeks there are 2 positions that are open: the SEO virtual assistant and the audio video editor. And so if you would like to apply for that, just email me at reikihealinghope@gmail.com to learn more about that. Okay, and then finally, I'm going to say that I'm really excited about the upcoming month. The upcoming month is going to be called Rebirth. And so I'm going to be putting more about this on Patreon, and probably a small video in the main community. And so it's going to, mostly the initiative we're going to take is going to really be happening on Patreon. We're going to have a 2-month healing plan. We're going to do some cleansing. So that's going to be some nutritional aspect of things that we will be taking in our bodies, as well as a cleansing. So we're going to be meeting on a weekly basis for those 2 months on a Sunday, probably in the morning or the evening EST for me. And we're going to get through what we need to leave in this year so that we can move on and have a really prosperous 2023, okay? And so go ahead and sign up for the Patreon community. I'm going to be posting something about that on the community soon. So that's where we're going to do that work. The videos here in the main community will still hold up to that rebirth energy. But to be in the group, we're going to be doing that on the Patreon community. And sometimes people don't go on Patreon. Whenever you tap in, and it's free to take care of yourself. And if you're new to the community, you are now one of my babies. So you get 1 kiss on the forehead. Okay. And for all of my returning babies, it pays to return.
cinnamon is one of my favorite cleansing tools because I love how grounding it is. I'm probably gonna pop back up with the mugwort again soon. So, have a nice little candle. Well, it's kind of a big candle. Big ass candle. Yeah, so nice little candle. And let's just start by just cleansing off your energy, okay? And so what I really, really like about cinnamon is it burns for a long time. It's not too smoky. It burns for a long time. It stays lit for a long time, but it also takes a little while to catch. Okay. Just breathe. Just want you to see. Okay. Just placing this energy over you. And just breathe into that. I started using cinnamon because I wanted to encourage others to look at other healing tools. It's not just sage out there, it's not just Palo Santo. Okay, it's not just frankincense and myrrh out there. There's a lot of other healing herbs and a lot of other tools that can be used and should be used. Things that we find right there in the kitchen. For example, you can use rosemary for manifesting. You can use bay leaves for manifesting. I did a video maybe 2 or 3 years ago with the bay leaf for manifesting, and I think I used rosemary as well. And so there's a lot of things you can use. You can use cinnamon too. Cinnamon for manifesting money. So just breathing into that. And it's actually still lit. I don't know if you can see. But watch when I blow on it, it's gonna still be lit. I blew it out. So I'm just gonna get a little bit more. Now that I look spicy. I'm just telling you kind of how it is, you know. Society sometimes can be run off of problems rather than solutions. Yeah, I mean, but that doesn't mean that you as an individual cannot discover the solutions you need. That's why I always say, when you think of your health, think of yourself as the leader or the captain. You know, think of yourself as someone who is the expert on your body, and you are reaching out to other experts within a certain field of how to approach your body, but you get to decide what you do. To have options, to have autonomy, to have power, and things like that. So, I think that shift of how we connect with our body, which is our health, how we connect it to, you know, this, the esoteric, the soul, humanity, that's spiritual aspects. I think that all of those things matter. And also, I think culty things are really cringy. I have a theory for cults. I think some cults didn't intend to be cults, but I think financially they don't want to let go of memberships, so it becomes this real weird cult thing. When I think ultimately, especially when it comes to things like spiritual paths, people need to leave, you know, they need to go other places, they need to explore other things, they need to combine things. That's another thing, like that's another red flag when people are like, you're not allowed to know anything else except for this. Red flag. No. You should use whatever you need. You want to use alternative medicine, you want to use conventional medicine, you want to have a religious tradition, you want and have a spiritual tradition. Do you want to be irreligious? Do you want to have, you know, nothing at all? Whatever. Your business. Your life. And since it's yours, you should live it the way you want to live it. So, and then another thing that I notice is the spirituality aesthetic. And I don't mean people just paying respect to their spiritual connection, but I mean people who feel like looking a certain way is the same thing as being that thing, which is just not true. It's not the case. But you know, there's a lot of mechanisms that support people pretending to be something, looking the part, rather than actually being. So I mean, it is what it is. That's up to you. So I said all of that to say, you gotta trust yourself first. Your guidance, your understanding, your wisdom, your path. You know, only you get to choose this path that you take. And so I hope that this makes you feel better. It makes you feel protected, but kind of makes you feel like, I got more options. That life isn't just happening to you, but as I would say before, you are co-creating life. But I like to say things in very practical ways, which is, instead of saying you're co-creating your life, I'll say it like this: you are having your own body autonomy, both in what you can do with your body, your mind, and your feelings. They all belong to you, and you get to determine what you react to, what you do, and all that kind of stuff. And be unapologetic in your feelings. It's okay to be afraid you could trust yourself too. Trust that you'll find your way home to the destination that you want to go in. That you'll grow and you'll change and you'll shift. And, each and every day you become more and more vulnerable with yourself. And I think that's one of the most beautiful things we can be, which is have a sense of vulnerability with ourselves, trust ourselves. You don't always have to follow the crowd, and at the same time, you don't have to feel guilty for wanting community connection. I think that when one follows the crowd, it's almost like we can over-sacrifice in order to be in that crowd. But on the other side, which is just weighing you down. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and just move that energy through like that. Move that energy through like that, and just moving that this way and that way. Clearing that out, clearing that out, clearing that out, clearing that out, and just removing that negativity from around your energy, your crown, anything that may make you overthink or make it difficult for you to just enjoy this beautiful life we have. You know, I guarantee there's nothing out there that's really that serious enough to make you not see how beautiful it is to be alive. There are many really messed up things that happened in the universe, but just the fact that you're breathing, it's the only permission you need to enjoy this life. Remove any of the expectations that others are trying to place on you. More importantly, remove the expectations you're trying to place on yourself, and vibrate at an energetic frequency that is best for you. That frequency that brings light through you to share with others. That you are living out this purpose, and you're living it in a big and full way. And you're sharing it with us. Sweetness. So I'm going to work on your energy here. Just working through a couple of things here and there with your energy. And just balancing it through. And then just going to work through that to cleanse out, to clear out, to move your energy in a direction that is best for you karmically, energetically. Okay. Let go of the negativity. Let go of the tendency to want to associate yourself with a vibrational state that no longer works for you. And remove and move out all those little pieces that have taken up too much space in your life that you're ready to let go of. And just move through that sweetness. You're doing a lovely job. You're doing a fantastic job. Just keep breathing through this. Just keep breathing through this. And relax. 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 And just move it through. 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 Sweetness. Relax, relax, relax. Relax, 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 relax. Just move that energy through, releasing every little piece, every little piece, every little bit, every little ounce that needs to be taken off. Okay, I'm gonna go back for the cinnamon, and I'm going to get a stone. The stone is going to be specular hematite. So this is hematite is really lovely for transformation. As you can see, it has this very glittery surface to it. And what it reminds us is, and I'm going to just work this through your energy, when there are moments in our lives where we have to get outside of our comfort zone in order to accomplish something important, we should always encourage ourselves to do it. Sometimes that means walking away too. You gotta walk away from certain people, certain energy, and just leave it where it's at. Just leave it to where it's at. And remove it. Remove it. Remove it. Remove it. Remove it. Remove it from that energetic field. And just let it be. Just let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Okay. Just moving through that. Moving through all of that energy here. And shifting through. And cleansing down. Cleansing down. Cleansing down. Cleansing down. Cleansing down. And working through that. Working through that, 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 and just kind of creating an opening here. So that you can see what is underneath and on the other side. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. Good job. And just work that energy through. Take your time. And when you're removing the negativity, you get to a point where you really don't care about the stuff that used to bother you before. It's like, what it feels like is, who cares? That's how you know it's being removed and just taken away from your energy. Taken, 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 sweetness, taken, 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 sweetness away. From your energy. I'm just gonna keep moving that through. Just going in and working on all of that loveliness that you have around you, surrounding you. Keep working through that sweetness. Keep working that energy. Okay. So I'm just going to put this specular hematite over you and flowing through, over you, flowing through, over you, flowing through, over you, flowing through. I'm just going to place it right on top of your crown and just have that energy there. Good job. Good job. Have that almost like sealing it and breathing that in here. Good job, babies. You're doing a fantastic job. And as you know, Mama loves you. So work through this. Moving, shifting, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling, and working that energy through, working that energy through, working that energy through, working that energy through. I'm just going to kind of smooth it over your face and just calm you down, sweetness. Calm you down, 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 highest vibrational good that needs to be released back into the universe to be surrendered into its next karmic existence so that you yourself can be whole in who you are. It's still lit. That white part right there, that's actually hot. When it completely cools, it will turn black. But that is why I love cinnamon, because of how long it keeps lit. Do you see that? Just follow that. Follow that. Working on your first layer. Working through that aura. And just removing any stress, any negativity, any old stuff that needs to be removed. Go ahead and let that go. Let that go. Let that go. Let that go. That old stuff. That old stuff. Again. Breathing through that. Let it go. Let it in. Release. Exhale. Just moving through that. I'm just gonna add a little bit more to it. Sometimes we just gotta burn it off. Okay? And release it to its next experience. Now let's go over here to the crown and to the third eye. Exhale. Exhale. Removing that. Removing anything that is no longer serving you. yourself. Be with yourself. And exhale. In each breath, you're supposed to feel lighter and lighter because you see how everything that you want, everything that you needed to know, has always been available to you whenever you needed it. At any moment. At any moment. At any moment. It is available to you. It is available to you. So now I'm just going to go through and work that energy. Kind of whipping it up like some whipped cream to release it and allow it to move on to its next journey, freeing you from anything that feels too heavy for you, or just you're ready to let it go. If you're ready to let it go, let it go. If you're ready to let it go, let it go. See the picture of your life. See what you want and how you want to live it, and connect to all of those things. And when you're ready, you accept that what you want is what is destined to be. You accept that what you want is what is destined to be. That what you want is what is destined to be. That what you want is what is destined to be. That what you want is what is destined to be. That what you want is what is destined. Destined to be. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. You're doing a great job. Just a little bit more. And free yourself from this. Breathe into this. Relax into this. Relax into yourself. And accept that you are who you are, because there is a purpose for you. Accept who you are because there is a privilege to being you. How lucky you are to be in this life and to have all of this purpose and dreams and goals within you. Many people don't have that. But look at you. You've got all of that. So breathe into healing session. It's all about cleansing toxic love. So we're going to be taking all of those little codependent, just things that are no longer for our highest vibrational good, and moving it out, releasing it and removing it. So if you're new to the community, welcome babies. And for all my returning babies, welcome back. Mama loves you. Okay, just relax here. Relax here. Relax here. So we start our session off with a prayer. It is not a religious prayer. It is just a prayer to root us in our individual healing journey and bring us together as a community. And because consent matters, do I have your permission to say a prayer? Okay, may I touch you? Okay, take a deep breath in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Final breath. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. And release. Okay. Dear universe, and all for the highest vibrational good only, please connect us to our highest self and validate information from our highest intention only. Please allow us to let go of the things we need to let go and embrace what allows us to grow. Let our journey encompass the lineages, traditions, religions, and spiritual paths that bring light out through us to share with others. I say all of this in the name of I am. Ashe. 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 Okay. So, working through this energy here. And as you inhale and exhale, let go of something else. Let go of something else. Just let go of it. Let go, let go, let go. Let go of something else. Let go of something else. Let go of something else. Good job. Good job. Good job. Remove. Release. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. So let's just focus the energy here. Focus on balancing out, letting go, removing anything that no longer serves you. So say goodbye to that which no longer serves you, that which needs to be released onto its next evolutionary path so you can live your best and brightest life. Best
joyous for many reasons. Sadness, happiness, whatever. But it is the body's natural ability to cleanse itself. So the tears, they fall. So sometimes in life, we cannot hold back those tears because the body just wants to cleanse itself. It just wants to let go
anniversary.